Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on the Amur district or region on the Cosmodrome map. Didn't think I'd be coming back here until it hit the live server, but then it didn't go to the live server when everybody expected it to. So just did patch 13.10 a couple hours ago, and so here we are. Let's get going. I've got a shore collapse job, the tracking on. I've got a Voron Extreme Forest right here with a 4-spot trailer that I thought about doing it with. I think it's a little closer than the Western Star, but it's just about out of fuel. So I think and use the Western Star to load the shit up, come by here and fuel and repair the Voron, and then go on to deliver the 2 metal beams. When that's done, I've got another job lined up that I will do with the Voron, I think. I've also got a Kraz Jabor sitting right here with 97% fuel. And I'm thinking I'll drive that up here when the Western Star is over there, just in case this thing needs some suspension repair, something like that. Oh, that's right. I don't have to care about that. I'm carrying my own points on that. So forget what I said there. Let's just hop in this thing and go around this horrid little passage through the rocks. And turn my controller on. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I could use the Kraz Jabors to make the repairs and fuel on the Voron. It's a third the distance from the Voron, and it would get things going quicker. Missed a turn. This is exactly why I don't use this truck very much. Look at it just sliding. I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Where's that Kraz? Right there. Are those crates hydraulic or radioactive? Oh, there's that's right. There's a bunch of radioactive shit down there. Rocket parts and stuff. I found those last time I was here. With the flying saucer. Woo. That was a close one. Whereas the Western Star would have just tipped over. This thing, I'm just saying, oh, that was a close one. I think I'll use the Voron, I'm just going to say the Voron. I'll use the Voron for the 2 metal. It's already got a 4-spot trailer on it. I'll use the Kraz Chabors for the next job, which is 2 large pipe. Gonna need an 8-spot to make it in 1 trip. Repair the Voron, only needs 10 points. Excuse me, hiccup. Refuel needs a lot of fuel. Crane's getting low on fuel. There she is, topped off. Might as well repair this thing while I'm here. Alright, let's just park this out of the way. And get a wiggle on with the Voron. That Western Star just wasted my time again. I would like for that truck to be useful, but every time I get in it, It just seems to waste my time. I don't have waypoints set up for this. I set them up for the Western Star. But as long as the trail's taking me towards that arrow back there, that's where I'm heading. I'll delete those other waypoints when I get up here and I pause to load the truck. Come back this way. Pretty sure I got this job already. Yeah, I've got all of them. That arrow is way back in the far corner. Oh yeah. I took the corner before by pushing that thing out of the way. But of course I logged off since then, so puts everything back. Oh, dang it. I was trying to steer away, but it didn't respond. Wouldn't mind if this thing had a little more giddy up and go. Well, it does. See, the thing is, it does real good on paved roads or hard packed dirt. It'll sail right along. But in this stuff, it does not. I guess that's the best way to put it. What's with that hesitation before it goes? Oh yeah, I was gonna delete those waypoints that have no bearing on anything anymore. Maybe I could try going to high. Well, as long as I came to full stop for bouncing off a pole, might as well get rid of those waypoints. Put a couple others that might be of use. Although I'm just going back the way I came, I'll probably stop by the Kraz Chabors and fix my damage. There we go. Now we're here. Shore collapse. And you can deliver your 2 metal beams from either side. Come on. Forward. Why is... That was a K-rail, not the pole. Why does it stick 3 feet out into the road past the pole? Of course, why ask why? You know, because you know the answer is so you can hit it. It's sticking out so you can hit it. Everything sticks out so you can run into it. Or that's the reason it's sticking out. Oh, come on. It's gonna be tougher being loaded. Front wheels aren't even on the ground once in a while. You're right there. I was trying to steer left. It's just going straight because they're not on the ground. Oh, this sedate pace is a killer. Ah, coming out of that. Get back to where the Kraz Chabors is. I didn't take much damage. But if I have the opportunity to fix it, why not? It'll help me get lined up for this bridge too, by going wide and cutting back. Wish you could go right to fuel without escaping and coming back. There is a service bay up here near where I'm going with this. I'll end up going right through it with the Kraz Chabors to do the other job. And there's a fuel trailer in the parking lot. So perhaps I can restock the repair points. I doubt that I'll be able to restock the fuel. Unlike a gas station, if you go to a fuel station, it gives you the option of cycling through all the different fuel points and filling them up again. Just pulling up to a fuel trailer doesn't give you that option. It just fuels up the truck. But, you know, I could sit there and run it from the truck's fuel tanks into the fuel points and then refuel it from the truck again, or refuel it from the trailer again. Oh boy. I can't help but think the Kraz would just run right through this. But the mud on Cosmodrome and, well, the mud in this whole region is the worst mud that SnowRunner has ever produced. It's just a value they change, and I think they went a little overboard. They're sitting there thinking that we've all had it too easy with the mud on other maps. That they really gotta challenge us with the mud on this map. What is holding me up? The roots. Well, now I hit the rock or something else. I don't know. What's going on? Is it the ass end of the trailer dragon? Is it the roots? I mean, I was banging to a stop when the nose was over here. You can see where the front tire was. That's gonna break off. All those are gonna break off. The only thing I got that won't break off is that, and it's in the wrong place. See, that's gonna pull me over sideways. There we go. I guess getting it up in the air was enough to get it over whatever was hanging it up. I still think it was those roots. If they're big enough, I've had them even stop the Kraz Chabors. But it has to be a pretty good sized pile for that. Of course, tree roots wouldn't really stop you if you were out four-wheeling somewhere. You would just smash them down. As your tire went over it, it would just push it down into the mud. But this is SnowRunner. These are special roots. Oh, let's see, what else? I told you that this just did a patch. I went looking for any news about what the patch fixed. There's generally patch notes for every patch. Couldn't find one word about this patch. Not even that guy on YouTube that dispenses news, and all it really is hearsay and third-party bullshit and stuff. But you know, that's how he makes his living, and he has a lot of subscribers. But anyways, he didn't have anything. The official SnowRunner website had nothing for patch notes. There are patch notes going back to the beginning of the game, but nothing current. The last thing anybody had patch notes on was 13.9. So I guess it was too fresh for anybody to have patch notes out on it. There we go. That's a tricky new system. You gotta hold the button down just right. I mean, release it. It's the how long do you hold it down thing. Shore collapse is gone. You can proceed. Unfortunately, I don't need to proceed in this vehicle. Vehicle, I said. What I'm gonna do is switch to, in this set of 4 jobs, 3 are locked. All 3 are world objectives. The big check mark. You can't do any of them till you get past Lifeline. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Kraz Jabors up here. Shit, I need a 8-spot trailer, or I'll have to do the run twice. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to do the run twice. Or I could tow Devoron behind me, because the trailer store is way the hell over here. I'm way down here, and I have to pick up here. Oh, fuck. No dev tools on this one. So I guess I could just drive both trucks up here. The Kraz I can cut across here and go up this side. This one, now that the road's clear, go up here and go across. I'll have both of them up there. I can tow the Voron behind the Kraz, and I'll get both pieces of pipe over there. Sound like a plan to you guys? Sounds like a plan to me. But you know what happens with my plans? Which way is that trailer pointing? Alright, just back right up. And push it off to the side. Because it didn't have the clearance for the 5th wheel. I don't know why they call it a saddle in this game. That must be some foreign thing. Maybe now it'll hook up. In the United States, it's a 5th wheel. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it to hell. Yep, that's what I said. Damn it to hell. Come on now. Hook up. And winch back. Release. And see if it'll attach. Nope. So in that case, we go from up here back there, and we do some pulling again. Now that sumbitch will attach. See, senor. Now I said I was going to go across the bridge and cut across. That rock is no big deal. I came through there before. Gonna try and keep these a little further apart and just kind of mark the route so I don't miss corners. Although I've been running around this map enough, I'm starting to learn it. Then I can come up here and go down across the river. I don't know what that scout trailer full of barrels is for. And I'm going the wrong way. I just hit the throttle and went across the bridge. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I have to turn around and go across this bridge, not that one. I didn't engage my brain before I hit the throttle. Of course, I don't have much of a brain to engage anymore. I've been, another little snippet I recorded this afternoon and put up is SnowRunner is on Steam. It's not available for sale until May 18th, but they're advertising it. Doesn't give you a price, but purchasing it gets you 1 year of playing SnowRunner. and then I don't know, you'll be shit out of luck, or you'll have to buy another year, whatever. But I can't see playing this for another year. I'm already getting kind of burned out on it. I'm sure you can tell in some of my videos. I just don't want to be here. But, you know, sometimes that's not necessarily being fed up with this game. It's just that, you know, my health issues. There's days that I just feel like shit and there's nothing I can do about it. But I still feel the need to get a video up for that day. So I get out of bed and I force myself to record a video and try to not sound too awful grumpy. But anyways, we were talking about SnowRunner. Another year, what they advertise on Steam. I don't know. They're doing stuff like Kola Peninsula, Yukon, and Wisconsin as DLCs. So what you get when you purchase the game, it doesn't really say. It doesn't say that you will start out with Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir. Although that's what SnowRunner was initially. The original release was Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir. So you can only assume what you're purchasing is those three regions. Now, right now, the DLCs don't have a price on them, but neither does the game itself. It just says add to wish list or add to your queue. It doesn't give you a price. Maybe if I didn't think of that. Maybe if I did put it in my queue, it would give me a price. But usually the price is right up front. Man, this is gonna run long by the time I bring the other truck up here. So I put out those two little videos. One was like 10 minutes and the other about 7 or 8. Just a little state of what's going on. I got quite a few hits in a short time on the 13.10 patch on the PTS, but there isn't really anything I can say other than, you know, there is a patch and I couldn't find any news, any patch notes. Normally there's patch notes, but then the Steam one didn't get a lot of hits. I suppose people figure I suppose people have already gone to Steam and have looked at it for themselves. All right, I'm gonna leave this one here and bring the other truck up here. After I go take a nature break. Be right back. I'm back. You know, I walked the 4.5 feet over to the bathroom door and stepped in a puddle of water. It's been raining for the last 18 hours or so. Last night we had some big old thunder, big storms. And it's not rain leaking in. It's the air conditioner. It's pulling so much humidity out of the air that some of it's dripping back in. You can see the drip. It's a ceiling air conditioner in this camper. It's one whole unit right in the ceiling. The unit itself is on the outside, the roof. On the inside there's the vents, and you can see the water dripping out of the vents. So I just put a little paper towel on the floor to soak it up. When the humidity level drops outside, it'll quit doing that. Let's try some high range. We got some icy asphalt to drive on. What is this? Yep. That's my path across the ice. And I exchanged my tea for a bottle of water. Sometimes the tea will really satisfy my thirst, and other times it does not. The sweet tea is really good when I've been eating Mexican food. Eat some spicy Mexican food, have some sweet tea with it. That's when the sweet tea is really good. But if I've been drinking a lot of tea and Diet Pepsi, then I need to have some water. Come on, turn, truck. Then I need to have some water. Even though I'm gulping the tea down. Start to get a dry mouth and just need to have some water. Water good. And I'm lucky here at the RV park I live in. It's connected to city water and it's really good. It's really tasty water right out of the tap. Of course I run a filter. Oh, there's a tree over there. Let's fly that way and hit it. I have a special hose that is made for drinking water. It looks like a garden hose, except that it's blue and white. It's, you know, it's not colors you would expect a garden hose to be, but it's made with a special material that won't affect your drinking water, the flavor of it. Come on, truck. We're almost there. For Pete's sake. Almost at an hour, too. Let's see, I haven't taken any damage for a while, so let's just randomly throw some damage in there. Can I bring this around and cut the corner? Come on. All I need is a corner. There we go. I'm lined up right behind the grass. Change vehicles and get the show on the road. Playing the mouse works and then doesn't work game. Let's get to the back of the trailer. Oh, that's right. On the PTS you gotta use Z instead of 1 to change the camera view. I don't know why they felt it was necessary to make that change. You know, this thing's only got right or left. So should I pull it off the corner? No, I don't like that. Come on. So what's going to happen is when I hit the throttle, it's going to jerk the trailer sideways, being on the corner. I'm forgetting to do things. All right, let's go back up to Z. And look at where we're going. I think I have to go around the block again so I can go down across the river here. And then I got, I got the tracking on. Yeah, right there. So I don't really have to go up through here. I can come back down this road that I opened up. I'm putting these marks all over hell. Let's stay on this one and hit the fuel station. Could cut across on the railroad tracks. It's such a short distance. I don't think it would hurt to ride the tracks that little bit. And I wonder if that gate's open. If it is, I might head in that way. But it doesn't matter. Just gotta get to there. And soon. Now, what did I say? I've gotta go down this road back here. I can make that turn. I don't have to go way around the outside. Now I have to remember that I'm long now. Got an extra vehicle behind me. So I'll run this one up here through the trees and shit. And the Voron will probably still go over the snowbank. Yep. Oh well, it can handle it. It'll be okay. It's pretty flat across the top. That would have stopped me dead in my tracks, hitting that tree, but I'm running the trees mod, so I just knock it down. I have to remember to mention that once in a while, for people new to the channel. Oh, something else I always forget to do is say welcome to all the new people. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to everybody who subscribes. And keep hitting that like button. The more people smash that like button, the better rating my channel gets. More often it'll pop up in search results, things like that. It just helps the channel. Pass the word, get them new subscribers going. Oh, this I'm gonna have to go outside the pole, or inside the pole rather. Go long as much as I can. I'm not even gonna look behind me. As long as nothing jerks me to a stop. It must still be coming along. I didn't hear anything happen. Like bands breaking. I'm gonna hit high. See if I can cruise along a little bit better. Already over an hour. You know, you look at a couple of jobs and you think, oh, that's not bad. That shouldn't take too long. And then it takes you 10 minutes to get through some mud. And you gotta do it twice. This one Well, given that the trailer bounced over, that's going to jerk the nose of the Voron over, and then the Voron can clear the big boulder. Maybe the trailer bounces off. Why is this telling me to go back the other way when I know I'm supposed to be coming down here? I missed one 249 meters back because I was doing it quick and sloppy and put it up there in the rocks where I'm not going to drive. Oh yeah. Put it back in automatic. Take a look at my rest of my stuff. And away we go. Still says there's one behind me. What the hell? Put it right on top of that one. I'd like to get this back into high gear. If I can get it to hit the least second. There's second, but there's a mud hole coming. Wouldn't mind playing co-op, so there was another person in the Voron instead of towing it. Made it to third, so now we'll try some high. But then I hit mud right away. Oh, what a bitch. So on these maps, if you think a job would ordinarily take about a half hour, add 20 minutes to it. This is for the Voron more than me, although hold for next action. Fuel station. Crash Chapors. This is what I was saying about being at an actual fuel station, is you can do that. Oh, yeah. Release winch. Change truck. Start the engine. Okay, engine's running. Fuel station. Fill her up. It was getting down there. Alright, now close that. Go back to change truck. Go back to hooking this sucker up. Close that. Start both engines. And away we go again. With lots of fuel. I slipped it into high and it started to creep to a stop. Let's try it again. Oh. But gotta keep it off the poles. Well, this is where I said I could run the track for a few feet. But you know what? That looks way too difficult to get on the tracks. So screw it. That's the Voron catching on something. The signal arm that just has to be there. See if I can get around it since I bashed it back a little bit. Yeah. My waypoints aren't gonna read right. I think I'm almost there. Whoa. The other truck must have been catching on something. Probably the trailer catching on one of those poles. Now we gotta get through these gate arms again. Whoa. Release winch. In a tight spot like this, just going to be easier to do it this way. This thing is just plain stuck in the mud. Did it have the handbrake on the whole time? I'm turning it hard, as hard left as it'll go, and it just keeps going straight. I think the handbrake on this and that were out of sync. So when the one was off, the other was on. I hope that wasn't the case, but did seem to pull very hard and started to tip me over on the corners. It was pulling so hard. So I kind of suspect I was pulling it with the brake on. But now, the handbrakes are both on, so they should both be off now. But I think that's why it was being such a pain in the ass since the fuel station. Hour 20. This thing's gonna take at least 24 hours to upload. T-Mobile is throttling my Wi-Fi hotspot because I've used so much of it. I've used over 200 gigabytes since the 11th. Release winch, cargo management. One pipe, close, and get this thing out of the way. How do I do that? I back up and go up the other driveway. I should have released the winch when I still had some room to let that truck stop and then pull ahead. I'm going to be too far apart to use the change truck. God, why is this thing so crooked? Cargo management. This is for all the marbles. Yay! I like being promoted. Lifeline is done. And this video is done. Alright. Hour 22. But we got both of the jobs done. Crawling along at a snail's pace. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.